G'day YouTube. Today we're going to have a quick whirlwind tour of the van. I want to show you what we've been doing. Yesterday we had an electrical preliminary inspection just to make sure everything's looking okay and I'm not doing anything too stupid. He was pretty happy with everything. I've got to add a breaker to my solar panels, which makes a lot of sense. Other than that, it's all pretty good. There's quite a few features I haven't shown on the videos yet that we'll have build videos for coming soon. So if you're interested in how I built any of the things you're about to see, subscribe below and you will get them. It's an amazing system. Be notified. Quick look at the back here. I am missing the hole here to drop the main tyre down, so I need to add that back in very soon because I'm going to get a flat tyre and I'll be buggered if I don't do it. Our bed frames are in place. We've got skateboard storage done. We've got a power point at the back here. We've got a power point on the wall here, and this is going to be for all the AV and electronics that are on the wall. On the other side, we've got a little fold-up segment here for the bed. The reason we've got this access to the van, when this one door is open, you can still walk in here past this little gap. We've got the backrest for the bed. These things here slot into the middle like so. We've prepared our channels. I'm just working on these at the moment. These light strips are going to go down the back inside the channels, and you'll be able to drop your keys and your laptop and everything else on top of the light strip and the lights. And there'll be one running down each side of the van. We've got our awesome magnetic back covers that magnet into place. Got black on one side and silver on the other, so you can flip them over if you want to be more stealthy. Or if you want to reflect the sun out, you can have the silver on the back. We've got the fan. The ceiling is in. Very happy with it. It's pretty light. Seems to be sturdy, doesn't creak. We've got one row of cabinets are in. I'm not completely happy with this cupboard door here. It needs to be a bit longer, and I don't have any more wood to make another one, which is a bit depressing. The battery under this side, and there's a nice little switch there. You can now turn the battery on and off. This space here is designed so feet can go underneath and you can stretch out like this when I'm working at my office. This side needs to have the doors put on it, and where the rubbish is stored right at the moment there at the end. We've got a little DC converter there for the diesel heater, and we've got rubbish bin storage in here. We've installed a new bench. We've got the two benches, one with a sink. We've got running water. We've got the oven in place. It's not installed yet. We've got a gas bottle box down here, which latches open, and that's vented to the outside and sealed up from the inside, which is what we have to do legally in New Zealand. The Victron box is under here. I've cut a vent out at the back there, so that is vented. This storage here will probably be used for a rubbish bin. This space here will be used for the toilet. So we've got gas cooktop, little oven. Very excited to get that working. The gas fitter will be coming very shortly. We've raised it up here so that we can fit the toilet underneath. The toilet you'll have to pull out into the aisle or into this area at the front here, which will eventually become a shower area. The shower is probably the major thing left to do. We've got a range hood that's going in here that's been built. I just need to wait for the roof vent to turn up before I install that. We've got the power waiting for it. We've got our light switches for our lights. So you can see you can turn those on and off here and change what type of white it is, which is nice. And these are awesome little remotes. Look at that. You can pull the remote off and use it anywhere you like. Not only that, you can pull the whole base off that you store it in and mount it anywhere magnetic. Is that not perfect for a van or what? Tank levels, so I can check what the water levels are. We've got a bathroom fan. This needs a bit of work. You can see the shroud that it came with isn't tall enough, so I need to somehow seal that up so moisture doesn't get into the ceiling space. Looking at this side, you can see we're still waiting to put up our final cabinet here all the way along this top edge. We've got the control panel for our diesel heater that's installed and working. This cabinet's almost complete. We've got 2 drawers here. I was going to put a 3rd drawer down the bottom here in the toe kick. So there's a big space under there, which will be useful for frying pans and things like that. This cupboard needs the handles put on it. Most of the plumbing is all working well. There's no leaks. I'm very happy with how that's all working. We've got our coolant system here for the diesel hot water heater. We've got 2 wall panels on, 2 wall panels on here. And I've got this wall panel ready to put on. I just need to put on speakers and things onto that. This wall panel, today's job is to cut out the window hole and install that. So there's a very rough overview of the van so far. It's certainly starting to feel like a complete van, which is exciting. Still heaps to go. One thing I am changing is this fridge. Obviously, it's quite big, and it's actually a bit too big. You can see how it's poking out into the aisle here by about this much. And look at the gap at the back. It's about the same. So imagine if there's a shorter fridge here, you'd be able to push it right into the wall, and you'd get that flush with the front of this bench. So there we have it, an overview of the van as it stands at the moment. Give us a shout if you've got any questions. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see how we built a lot of these things. We'll be covering the bed and gas box and things like that soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, cheers.